everybody. I am so excited to eat this pickle. Like, I cannot tell you, I'm so excited. I love pickles, and this one's huge. I'll get in more in pickles on another day. Oh, my goodness. The glare right here on my glasses. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, you probably can. It's horrible. I think I'm going to just take them off for this video. Okay, so if you guys film with glasses on, please let me know how you get it so it doesn't glare. Anyways, so I know it's been quite a while since I've done a YouTube video. And I know, well, long story why. Lots been going on. I'll get into that in another video. This video, I would like to do another, what I like to call lunch talk. And I know I've done another lunch talk before. It was a really yicky one anyways. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my lunch and some information on health benefits and recipes, you know, just things. So a little bit about my background. I don't know if I had already said this in a previous video, but I was raised vegetarian. I studied nutrition major in college, and my mom owns a vegan restaurant called Healthy Junk in Anaheim, California. Hashtag not spons. So, anyways, yeah, so today for my lunch, I made ramen, and there'll be a picture right here in the video. So, anyways, I'll insert one. So, I'm not making ramen in the sense of, you know, your top ramen or your Marchuan. How do you say it? Marchuan. Put the how you say it down below. Anyway, so I'm making it from scratch. More of a healthier version. The other ones contain lots of bad fats. Fat is not bad, but there's a difference between fats. So there's good and bad fat. So the pre-packaged ones contain bad fats and oils, and that also contains high sodium and probably a bunch of other unhealthy ingredients that we should not be eating in our diet. So today I've got my, I believe these are Korean chopsticks from my father-in-law. I quite love these. However, they're a little bit slippery to eat with. They do have these ridges here to hold on to, which is not a problem, but eating with them is a little slippery. And then I've got a spoon handy, and I think I'm ready to go. So excuse me if I'm looking down. I did write some notes because anybody, I've probably said this before, but anybody who knows even the slightest bit about me knows I could just ramble on and on and on and never stop talking. This would be a 2-hour long video. So I'm trying to make this informative, short, and sweet. And if you guys have any more suggestions, go ahead and put them down below. So yeah, you will see in my video, or rather in the picture of this video, that there is an egg in my ramen soup. And you're going to say, why does a vegan have a hard-boiled egg in her soup? She's lying. No, not at all. If you want to know how to make that vegan hard-boiled egg, yes, I said it. Vegan hard-boiled egg with a capital V. So if you want to know how to make that, like this video and comment down below. And if we get enough people interested, I'll go ahead and do a video on how to make the vegan hard-boiled egg. So anyways, back to the lunch. I made a chicken ramen noodle soup, and I use a vegan unchicken broth. I like the one in the glass jar. But they come in lots of other, you can use vegan beef broth, whatever, bouillon cubes, anything like that. So that's what I did with that. This is not really a how to make, but it's given that. Then you need to be careful with how much of that you use to water content, because it does contain sodium and you don't want to raise your sodium levels. So along with my ramen today. I also have um, this sparkling water. Pellegrino. Hashtag not spons again. And I like this because it's better than Perrier because I believe that it's a little bit more carbonated and you get more of that fizz. Also, um, I do like this because you are drinking a lot of water, and water is good for you because people put on a lot of lotion to try and moisturize their dry skin, but it's much better to moisturize from the inside out. Also, for people who are trying to lose weight, drinking more water is also a good thing because you lose water weight, which is kind of sounds counterintuitive, but when you don't drink enough water or your body's very dehydrated, your body holds on to the water that it has left in its body, and water is heavy. So there's that. And I really like this Pellegrino. You can also get it in lime and lemon flavor. I personally don't like it because it tastes more like zest of the rind rather than this. So if you did like, you could add a squeeze of lemon or lime, which does taste good in here. One more swig for me before I continue. So there's my drink for the day. Anyways, so it's very important to drink lots of water. Also, I did make a spicy ramen soup. So if you don't want to add the chili oil, that's up to you. But I did put a fresh lemon on top, and lemon is a different acidity than your body. So it helps alkaline your body. Most people's bodies are too acidic, which would not really make that much sense because you are eating an acidic food. What just happened to the camera? Sorry, I'm trying to use this new camera setup and this new gimbal that I got. And I'm still trying to figure out why it's not working in the correct way that I want it to. This gimbal phone holder is also very touchy. So I'm still figuring it out. I'll put more information about my camera setup, so if anybody has any suggestions, you can let me know down below. I am filming with a gimbal on my Huawei Honor 5 phone. So there's that, but that's besides the point. Anyways, so I have here in my ramen soup, I put some spinach. Spinach is very good for you. Any dark leafy green is good for you. The darker the green, the better. It's much healthier for you. So, you know, greens have a lot of vitamins, magnesium, manganese, iron, fiber. And the darker the green, the healthier it is. What is going on with this camera? Excuse moi. Sorry about that. It's not the camera, it's the gimbal, which is the phone holder. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so where was I? Oh, yes, I remember. I was talking about the health benefits of spinach. So spinach, not only does it have all the essential vitamins. What is going on here? This is really frustrating me. Okay, so anyways, not only does spinach have essential vitamins, it's also good to help to lower your cholesterol and not that I have to worry about that because I am vegan, but it also helps to prevent some cancers and things like that. So spinach with that lemon on it, oh, it's so good. The lemon gives it a little tang, and it also helps you moisturize your skin, and it helps you It helps you prevent kidney stones and all those good things. A lot of people are too acidic. So the lemon, not only does it taste great and give that zing to your spinach, but it also helps you be less acidic. And the problem with Americans mostly is that most of them are very acidic, and the problem with that is that how you get yeast infections such as candida and things of that nature. So there is that. And then in my soup I also have peas, which are really good form of protein, and they are what keeps happening. I don't know. This is really starting to bug me. Ugh. I have to figure that out. But anyways, peas. They're very high in protein and fiber, which the thing about fiber though, which also is in any of your vegetables, some are more higher than others. You need to drink enough water when you eat a lot of high fiber foods, because it will ball up the fecal matter, like the poop, literally. We're talking about poop here, guys. Don't worry. It's for your own good. So it balls up the poop in your colon because makes more poop. But in order for you to have a lubricant that helps it come out of your colon, you need that water. So make sure it's not about just getting in enough fiber if you're having troubles on the toilet. It's more about getting in enough fiber, but drinking enough water along with that fiber in your diet to help flush that matter out. Because if you do all that fiber and then not enough water, it'll be solid, but it won't be able to come out. And that's sometimes where you get that constipation and people who think that they're still eating healthy and whatnot. So anyways, I do also put in my ramen today, I put some carrots. Now, it's best always to eat lots of raw things, but I did very lightly steam these carrots. So they are nice and soft. And everyone always says carrots good for your eyes because it has beta carotene. Well, not only is carrots good for your eyes, but they're also good for your skin and your hair. Beta carotene is like a protein grower. So it helps moisturize and grow and shine your hair and your skin cells. So that's another thing that's good about carrots. And I have this hair serum, like a leave-in conditioner that has beta carotene in it. And I know some people go to the salon and they get keratin, like a hair treatment. So there is that. And like I said, you know, I also made this ramen a little bit spicy. And spicy peppers have a lot of health benefits as well. So peppers have an oil in it called capsaicin. And I guess the spicier the pepper, the more capsaicin, and the healthier the benefits. So capsaicin is really good for your digestion. So people who are having indigestion or acid reflux or things of that nature might do well with more of a spicier foods. And also they help your cardiovascular system and your heart as well, pump more blood quicker. And it's really good for your sinuses. If you have a cold and you're fighting, eat something really spicy. It'll help those sinuses drain, just like the green wasabi does on the top of your sushis. That's also a good spice, except however in the United States it's probably not real 100% wasabi because it's a little bit harder and a little bit more expensive to get in the United States. But that's a whole nother video. So then you also can't have ramen noodle soup without the noodles. Now, in this application for this recipe, I used a regular organic whole wheat noodle. But you could use rice noodles or egg noodles. I think egg noodles is the traditional one. Okay, I'm really starting to think that this camera gimbal is more for moving around, and if it sits too long, I believe it shuts off. I don't know if that's the case. I'll have to go through the instructions again, but it seems like I need this camera set for action and moving, like out on the go, follow me around, things like that. And then that's for this camera setup. And then I probably need just one tripod. But it says this connects to a tripod. So I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so I think egg noodles are the original, what they use in ramen noodle soup. I'm not sure. But I use just some organic ramen noodles. Now, let me get this out of the way right now. I know a lot of people have issues with wheat and whether... I really need to get this fixed. See, okay, every time it does that, when I shut it off and turn it back on, it's fine again and it's not wobbly. Whatever. Okay, so first off, back to my video. Let's get this straight right here. A lot of people have issues with wheat, whether or not it's healthy for you or not healthy for you, or whether or not it causes problems in your body. Let me tell you this right now. Wheat, at least these noodles, it gives you a good carb. And you need carbs for energy. Not necessarily you don't need to eat bread or pasta or noodles, but even fruits and vegetables have a higher or lower carb content. So depending on how much you exercise or how active of a person you are. I'm really mad. Focus. Okay, so I was talking about wheat, right? Right? This dang thing is bothering me. Okay, so I was talking about wheat, and a lot of people think that they have a wheat tolerance. Now, most people don't really have a wheat intolerance, but you do need carbs for your energy, and fruits and vegetables do have carbs, but you need to figure out how much carbs you need based on how active you are and whatnot. But carbs are not just your bread, your pasta, your tortillas, things like that. Carbs are energy. And there's energy in every food. Just some have a higher content and some have a lower content. So I'm really going to have to make a separate video on this gimbal. So somehow I can get some help with this. Anyways, let's view it down. Okay, so I'm using wheat noodles, and most people don't really have a problem with wheat, and some people think that they do have a problem with wheat, and not eating it does help you lose weight, but not to say that you shouldn't eat it, because if you're exercising enough, you don't really need to worry about whether or not you're eating wheat or not. So this is your energy. It's really good. Now, not all wheat is considered equal. There's whole wheat, whole grain, and wheat, white bread. So you need to just eat better quality ones, and they not necessarily needs to be that expensive. I've seen them at the Dollar Tree, 99-cent store. Good wheat noodles. And some people are scared about having a wheat intolerance, and it's not about having a wheat intolerance, it's about having a balance in your diet. If you have too much of one thing, like Americans with their white bread and their fast food, it's going to be hard on your body. So it's not that you need to stay away from wheat. It means that you need a balance between how much vegetables and proteins and wheat you eat, and most people should be all right. Now, some people do have a wheat intolerance, which mostly just means that they have trouble with the digestion portion, which means they should stay away from it. But most people think that it's a trend, that they need to be gluten-free. And they end up not eating as healthy as they really think that they are. If you really read the ingredients on sugar-free or gluten-free packaging, most of the time it's not even that healthy. It's just marketed as gluten-free to sell more. What's the point? So there's that. Yeah. So wheat is actually very healthy for you because it has vitamin E, thiamine, folic acid, which is very important if you're pregnant, but it's also very important in general. And it also has B6, lots of minerals, magnesium, and zinc. And magnesium is very important because it acts as a muscle relaxant. So your colon is a muscle. And when you have enough magnesium, it makes muscle contractions. So it helps for you to contract your colon and help you go to the bathroom. Also, magnesium, because it also works as a muscle relaxant, is good if you have trouble sleeping or sore muscles, things like that. That also helps with the magnesium as well. So wheat is not bad for you. You just need a balance. I really like these chopsticks. It forces you to eat smaller bites, and then you consciously think that you need to chew more. Digestion starts with your mouth. So you chew, and you need to chew a little more than normally, most people. And then it goes down your esophagus and into your stomach, and your stomach acid gets to it. But you need to chew enough in order for your stomach to be able to process what you have chewed. So, the more you chew, the more saliva you create, the easier it is for your body to break down what you're eating. I recommend these chopsticks. Korean chopsticks. It's kind of nice eating with the metal. I'm trying to see. It doesn't have a flavor. It's just a smooth, really nice mouthfeel. And it has these little ridges. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on them. But, close. Yeah. See? You can see the camera has these little ridges which help hold the food on. See that? There you go. And it's pretty great. So I definitely recommend these. Oh, I guess that's enough rambling. That's my lunch. Sorry about the camera issues. I know I'll make it better. I'll figure it out some way. Ask some people who know what they're doing. So I'm trying to make daily videos, which probably may or may not happen, but I'm going to at least be making a video once a week, give you guys an update. So thanks for joining me for lunch, and I hope you enjoyed lunch talk. And I'm gonna finish my lunch, and Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much.